Hey guys, how's it going? Shane Olson here. We're going to continue on with sculpting the cowboy. Let me get the chat set up so I can see it. Hey guys, how's it going? All right. You guys hear me okay? Sound good? Is it working? Please work. I always say, please work. Okay. So I was just doing a little bit of coloration here offline. Sounds good. Yay. Thank you. Whoop. Better save this as. So how's everybody doing tonight? Doing good, doing good. Getting your Christmas shopping done? If you're of the Christmas shopping variety. Let's see. There we go. Hey, what's up, T. Marshall? How you guys doing? Sound is great. So I'm sitting tonight to see if I can see if my fatigue can hold out. And I wanted to get kind of a better shot and better lighting, and my microphone is closer to me now. So hopefully the sound is pretty good. Hey, what's up? Okay. And I just thought I'd add a little bit of color, spruce things up here. I don't know why, I just like to add color sooner than most. It gives me a good idea of what's going on, you know. Okay, so I thought I'd work on the jacket and figure out that collar and the piece back here of the duster, that part of the duster. Cool, cool. I'm doing great, you guys. Thank you for coming. What's up, Eric? How's it going? How's it going? Okay. Get that a little darker. Yeah, they might. They're kind of thick. If I line them up to the concept here, he's pretty close, if you can see that. So his shoulders could be a little higher, his waistline could be a little higher, but overall his proportions are good. I think he just needs to have his waist higher. You're right. So let's do, I can mess with that really quick. Hey, from Brazil. How are you? Brazil. I kind of said Brazil. Brazil. Hey, what's up, me? How's it going? Whoops. There we go. So does everybody have, are you guys, do you have your Christmas shopping done? If you're the Christmas type. I need to get his knees. I'm gonna put some placeholders for his knees down in here for the kneecaps really quick. Not even close. It's getting close. Oh, Smelly Kellogg, where are you at? To have snow. You know, I'm from Utah, and we should have snow. We did have some snow, but instead we had this freezing fog, where there was fog this morning. Utah hardly ever gets fog. It's so dry here. There's nothing for the fog, nowhere for the fog to come from. But this morning, I don't know where it came from, but it was everywhere, and then it froze to everything. So every plant and tree and everything had this really light bit of frost stuck to it, like thicker than normal frost. It was like fog frost. It was crazy. It was weird. Weird weather patterns today. Montreal, huh? Okay. Wow. Do you have lots of snow there? We usually get quite a bit of snow. Like, we get so much, in fact, that they hosted the 2002 Winter Olympics here. If you guys can remember that. 12 days to go. Ah, you're good. All right. I'm hoping for snow. I like snow. I'm a snowboarder. I've been snowboarding since I was 12. Crazy. I'm not. You think I'd be good because I snowboarded that? I'm not good. I'm not even good. Oh. Let's see. Yep, Amazon with Prime. You got 2 days. Wonder how bad that gets. 30 minutes of free time. I'm trying. Going fast. Okay. I'm going to try. I want to get this lighter, so I'm going to rebuild this. Let's see. If you guys didn't know, there's this reconstruct subdivs right here. See what that did? It gave me a subdivision level down instead of up. Let's see. There we go. Then I'm going to delete higher and solo this. And then get rid of the back. I know the front's a little skewed, but that's okay. I want to delete hidden. Oh, hey, Switch. Welcome to the stream. Saw your last 2 streams on catch up. This character's coming along nicely. Thank you. Bought yourself a Christmas present, a ZBrush license. You have to play with it. Maybe next year you'll be able to sign up for my course. That would be fantastic. I would love to have you in there. Love to have you. Any discount codes for my courses? I do not discount my courses, I'm afraid. Once in a while I'll offer bonuses, but I do not offer discounts. I'm sorry. And the reason why is because I don't want to devalue the students I already have that have paid full price, if that makes any sense. So if anything, I'll raise the price next year because I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of new content. But if you're in, and you don't ever have to pay for updates. So there's that. Yep, you tried. Sorry. Hey, Tiago, how's it going? Okay, I am going to... Let's see. Slide edge loop complete. I'm just getting this band around here. Transpose. Yes. Either or. Either or. Or PayPal too. I do have PayPal. Yeah, no problem. And just know, you know, it goes the same for you. Don't think you'll be like, purchase my course and then a week later I'm going to do a deep discount that you're going to miss out on. That won't happen. So, if anything, the value will just go up. I hope. That's my hope. That's how I structured the thing. Okay. Oh, thanks, AFX. What's up, Chris? You made it. A couple of my students right here. Okay, let's see. Thank you very much. That's why I keep you guys around. I'm working on showing off your guys' work some more. I need to figure out, because I feel like the gallery on my website, it feels like your work's kind of hidden in there. I've been waiting for ArtStation to get like school-based user groups, whatever they're called, like business style logins, whatever you call that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that aren't just individuals trying to promote themselves. They're talking about doing business and school style user groups. So I'm hoping to get in there. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome, Tiago. Super cool. Okay, let's add some thickness to this guy. Extrude all, polygroup all. There we go. I don't really need thickness back here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because it's just gonna be shoved into his knees, you know? But if you ever see like the back right here, I want to make sure it's there. These are looking pretty funny. So today, yep, it's a total egg. Ghost of Christmas feature. You're not supposed to be here yet. Not till Christmas Eve. I actually had the opportunity to go to my daughter's school. Hey, what's up? Hey, everybody. The Phoebe is here. Hey, man. This is my good friend Mike May that I've known forever and ever. Phenomenal sketch artist and ZBrush sculptor. I should say, and phenomenal ZBrush sculptor. How's it going, man? And ever and ever. Okay. Sorry, I keep squirreling on you guys. Squirrel. So today I got the opportunity to go to my my sister. Oh, I'm out of it tonight. I'm sorry. My daughter's school, they had career day today. And we went and we talked about our careers we rotated through classes every 15 minutes. And it's really interesting. She's 10. So a bunch of 10-year-olds and younger talking about what I do. And it's funny because I tell them what I do and they get really super excited, and then I start to kind of explain it and their eyes just gloss over, just like, what are you talking about? So I just have to pull out a sphere in ZBrush and just kind of go like this. And they don't even make the connection. They just think it's cool. Okay. Yep. So funny. The best way to practice ZBrush? Well, if that's a serious question, and I'll be honest, is get ZBrush and just sculpt. Sculpt and sculpt and sculpt and sculpt. make heads. Try to block out characters over and over and over again. The questions I would get from those kids would be like, what's your favorite character that you made? How many characters have you made? How long does it take? Which are great questions. Yep, Z classrooms. If you're asking like what is the best way to learn ZBrush, that's a different question than what's the best way to practice ZBrush. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Let's see. What are you up to, Phoebe? How's it going, man? Haven't talked to you for a while. Let's see. What is my favorite character I've made is it was Boba Fett for Disney Infinity. Let's see. Yeah, he was my favorite. And I need to get him down here. I have a big version of him. Really, it's as tall as my pirate girl that I have here. And it's upstairs in my closet. Because I still need to prime it. If you don't prime it, they become brittle. So I have to keep it out of the light. So I need to prime it and get it down here. Let's see. Okay, I need to solo this and add some creased edges. Yeah, learn the brushes. That's true. Making brushes is a lot of fun. I've made a lot of these based on existing brushes, and I've just tweaked a few settings. Making new icons for them is a lot of fun. I like to. The reason I have my my brush icons like this is because I like to see the profile of what they do. If it's a really small sphere with just something on the surface, it's kind of hard to see. You just have to memorize what it is, but that's why I made these icons so you can kind of see what they do. They're actually free, Mike. They're on my webpage. Here, let me get you a link. If somebody else doesn't beat me to it. There you go. So, my brushes are free on my website along with this user interface. And it comes with this this menu and my ruler. Sorry, you guys that have been here over and over, I say it over and over because people ask about it. So I have this ruler right here that I use to go back and forth between Maya. And I also use it for 3D printing to measure how tall my characters are. Okay. Where was I? Sweet. I'd love to hear what you have to say about them. And they're basic brushes that have been tweaked. So, like this detail brush is it's my version of the Damien standard brush. This chisel, this is the new one that came with 4R8. It's really good. Inflate, I didn't really do anything with. I just changed the icon. And pinch is kind of like Mach Cut, if you've ever used Mach Cut. It's just a more subtle version of that. And cloth is like standard brush, but it's a little smoother. And a lot of these brushes, I make them more subtle, so they're not as fast. And somebody asked about the clay. I use this fill brush instead of clay because it's just a slower buildup, and it doesn't have kind of the mess that fill makes, or sorry, clay buildup makes. Sometimes you want that mess because it kind of looks like hair or muscles or whatever when you're doing some rough raw sculpting, and you want those surface details in there when you're sculpting. That's great. But sometimes you just kind of want a subtle buildup without all those marks, and that's what I use this fill brush for. And then this is a different kind of polish brush that polishes flat instead of pushes into the model. So Restream.io, I have. So I'm working on streaming on my own Twitch stream as well, my Shane Olson Art Twitch stream. So if you want to give me a follow, it'll send you an email or a notification when I stream live. And I'm going to I think I'm going to be doing that fairly soon. I'm making some graphics and stuff that's going to go down below the stream. So hopefully that'll be soon. And then I will, when I do that, I want to push to Twitch and Facebook Live and YouTube all at the same time, if I can pull it off. Oh, thank you very much, Robert. Yep, that's my personal channel. Thanks, man. Cool. Yeah, so I just want to stream more. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to do some more. And just kind of random. And I also play, I do play games occasionally. Like I play some Overwatch and some Divinity and things like that. So I might stream some games occasionally. We'll see. Okay, let's crease these guys. Just for fun. And I'll put on there if I'm playing games or not. So you guys know not to waste your time. Unless you like to watch people play games, then come on over. Okay. Yeah, it can do that. Okay, now I can see that my my thickness isn't the same all the way around. So, Mike, have you still been streaming a lot? So, Mike May, the Phoebe, he streams as well on his own channel. And he does these really super intricate drawings. Like, I think he still does traditional. Well, he does some both. Traditional and digital, and like watercolor and sculpting. All the things. Sorry, this is taking a bit. I should probably see where the knee is. Okay, and then I'm going to make the strap around the back. Push this in. I gotta get rid of that ruler. Get out of here. A rock tree guy. Oh, nice. Right on. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do that. You just gotta turn on the music and just sculpt away. And that's kind of what I want to use my channel for, is just kind of just going, you know, just putting on the headphones and streaming, just creating. Should be fun. Okay. Just different projects. See, this one's kind of like a several week project. And the one I want to stream on my own is kind of, you know, just whatever. Whatever I feel like that day. Whoops, not that. This. There we go. All right, take care. Sorry, you're only able to see me make a couple of knee caps, knee armor. Well, you can come watch it. Watch it later on YouTube. Hopefully, we'll get farther than this. Okay. I am going to put the knee straps around here really quick. Let's see if I can pull him from here. Sure. Okay. Let's duplicate this guy. This is a trick I like to use sometimes. See, the knee strap is contoured around his leg, right around the back of his knee, right here, his knee pit. Just call it a knee pit. And if you have the select lasso turned on, you can hide a whole loop like this. So what I tend to do is I hide the loop above and below what I want to keep. So let me go a little higher. Maybe that one and this one like this. And then, so this will become my strap. And how I keep that is I hit auto groups. Then it makes auto groups out of everything that was, so it makes auto groups out of everything that is singular objects. So since I hid those loops, it made like 6 objects, even though it isn't really 6 objects. I just fooled into thinking that. So now you can see that the groups are not symmetrical. So I can just hit mirror and weld, and then hide everything that's not the kneecaps or the knee straps, let's call them. Delete hidden, that deletes everything else. And now we just have these guys. Yep, you got it. Just extrude these guys. So they're buried in there. Let's turn on transparency so you can see them. See that? So they're a little high as compared to where his kneecaps are. But I just wanted the geometry, right? And what I can also do at this point, if I don't want those straps to be as high resolution as they are right now, I can always Z-remesh them, and they Z-remesh really nice because they have the holes on the top and the bottom. So let's try it out and see. And you can Z-remesh these at like 0.1. See that? Beautiful thing. Super low, super clean, easy. Now we can just extrude these bad boys. I'm already on extrude. There we go. Easy as that. Let's move them into place better. I'm trying to think if I want to lower this whole knee down. Thanks, Mike. I miss hanging out with you, man. Mike's made me laugh so hard, my stomach's hurt. He's a funny dude. With the stash dude on the ZBrush Summit. Oh, yeah. Slow blink. Oh, funny. I can't believe you still remember that. I don't even know where that came from. I used to do this thing where I blink my eyes really slow. Just the stupidest thing. And it's just hilarious in the right circumstances. Oh, you're taking a rigging class right now? So I'll tell you something about rigging. If you want a job, and you want to have a job in the game field, do something that nobody else wants to do. What is that thing? I'm sorry, riggers, but that's rigging. Nobody wants to rig. I was a rigger for several years. It's not the funnest thing to do, but it's a necessary evil, and you'll always find a job doing it. Oh, man. I'm sorry if I offended any riggers, but you know it's true. Yet the slow blink, like at a waitress or something. Just like, Your professor said as much. All right. See? I knew it. Yep. Everybody wants Everybody loves people who can rig their stuff, but nobody wants to do it. That's a fact. Yeah, I worked at Sony, incognito, and let's see. And I worked as a rigger / animator at Sony. And hold on a second. Why is this so dark? There we go. And I rigged most of the vehicles in that game. So like the half tracks and the tanks and all that stuff. So I wasn't rigging characters, I was rigging vehicles to work. So I made it so if you turn the back wheel, all of the little wheels and big wheels and tank tread and everything would work when you would just roll that one wheel. And so I'm not a math person at all, but I had to use math, people. I'm horrible at it. So I had to make the wheel like one wheel full size, the next wheel like half size of that wheel. I had to like measure the circumference. So every rotation this one would make 2, and then the little wheels were like an 1/8 the size, so they would roll 8 times for every one. Anyway, it was a mess. I don't want to do that again. But hey, it was a good job. It paid decent money. So there you go. Houdini. You know, there are some great auto riggers out there. There are. But, you know, they will never... There's always going to be some editing that you have to do. You have to go in there and you have to edit some skin weights. And skin weights are not the funnest thing on the planet. I made a spaceship for another class. I rigged easy enough. Characters? Well, yeah, it depends on what the spaceship does, right? I mean, if it has a hatch that comes down and all these hydraulics and inner workings and things that happen as the hatch opens, that's one thing. You know, but yeah, characters, because they're soft-skinned instead of hard-skinned. So hard-skinned means the whole piece moves with the bone all at once. So there's no real skin weighting. You're just like, this thing follows this thing, and that's it, right? But with a character, you have skin weights that cross each other. So you're like, okay, these vertices follow this bone like 30%, and these follow this bone 30%. And then you have to like bend it and try it out and make sure it all works. And then I don't know if any of you guys have done morph targets, like corrective morph targets. So when the arm folds like this, then you have to like physically sculpt that target to look correct when the arm bends. That's even more of a pain. I haven't done too much of that, but I've done enough to know that I don't like to do it. Oh. Okay. These dark boots. I need to color these boots. It's driving me crazy. This kind of orangey orange color. That's funny. These orange boots. I'm going to go in here and make them a little more brown. Alright. Oh, that's why. They weren't selected. Now they're skin color. Let's do that again. Alright. On a kitty. Oh, cute. You did math. I'm sorry. Can I please do art again? Yeah. I don't do math. So when I first graduated from high school, everybody told me that you can't make money doing art, and I believed them, you know? And so I went to a school for architectural drafting, and all that was math. Drawing houses, measuring porches and stairs. And I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Like, please, what have I done? I lasted 1 quarter. Paint these a little bit darker here. He needs a better butt? What are you talking about? You can't even see his butt. Butt crit. Oh, you're fine. Let's see, fill. What am I filling? There we go. You know, there's people that love to do it, but it's just not my thing. I'm glad it's somebody's thing, because it needs to be done. It's just not my thing. All right. Cut a hole in the coat for the butt, like those pajamas. Okay, why? I'm gonna grab this color. Oh, that's why. Okay. If you ever find yourself filling an object and it's not filling, make sure you're on the, well, if you have my brushes, make sure you're on the hard paintbrush instead of the soft paintbrush, because the soft paintbrush is set to RGB intensity 2. So it's actually filling it, but only at like 2% or 0.2% even. So it just doesn't work. So you need to switch to this hard paint. Then you can fill it. There we go. That's better. I'm the same with retopology actually. I like to do retopology because it's kind of oh, what do you call that? Yeah, it's kind of zen for sure. There's a word for it though. When you're just kind of lost in it. Therapeutic. There we go. That's the word. I swear I'm in the Wild West. Like the shaps. The butt shaps. Yeah, totally, right? Ghost. Yeah. You know what? I just went off the rails and I designed it myself. He looked like he needed a butt window in the back. Taking liberties. Okay. Have we had enough of this stuff? In the zone. I'm thinking therapeutic. Therapeutic was the word. Okay, let's get this collar built. What do you think about that? Because he's looking a little naked in the collar department. Butt shaps, right? He does have them, man. How's it going, Thomas? Tomas, sorry. I don't know if I'll ever get used to your name, Tomas. So everybody, this is another streamer, TS. I can't see your last name either. TS. I'm gonna have you like record your name for me so I can get it correct. So TS Whittlebach. So is that how you say it? Whittlebach? Whittlesbach. Okay. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So he was streaming on this channel last night, and I did come and watch you for a little while. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to interrupt your stream this time. So I just kind of hovered and watched your amazing jewelry making skills. So Tomas Vittles. Vittles back. Okay. So yeah, Tomas, he streams on here. You should catch him every Monday night. What time do you stream? Score. Uh-oh, we got a face off here. No vids on his channel? Like me. You can go and look him up on the Pixelogic YouTube channel and check him out there. Yeah, they're super cool. Super cool. I don't know. Oh, 8 p.m. Okay. Thank you. So, I honestly don't know how you do it. It's it really piques my curiosity. Like I said last time, I'm not a jewelry guy, and I just love how you use the symmetry that ZBrush has. ZBrush has symmetry like no other. I'm going to take these off. I don't need them. So like ZBrush has radial symmetry and all, you know, symmetry across X, across Y, and you just pick, and you pick how many you want, and you just go for it. And I have not seen anybody. They're over 6 hours long. He can't stop. I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could stream that long. That's awesome. Okay, see, look, here's the butt. Do you approve this, Tomas? Is that okay? He doesn't have pockets or anything, but he does have the butt shelf. See that? Shunk shunk. And then the cupping. There you go. There, just know that's under there. Oh yeah, it's so. All right, all right. Settle down. You didn't know I was wearing a hat? You thought this was my hair? I have no hair. No hair. This is a hat. Butt shelf. Yep. It's official. It's what it's officially called. All right, you guys. I gotta get something. I gotta get something done here. All right, Kayla, I'll check it out really fast. Oh yeah, it's not bad. Cute. Yeah, who needs it? My haircuts are cheap. Okay, let's get these drawn. Topology brush. You have to get a freestanding mics. Oh man, yeah. So I have this Audio Technica mic. This is a mic that that Joe recommended. Joe Pickup. He's another streamer on here. Because I tried the Yeti. The Yeti is too good. It picks up everything in my entire house. My dog walks across the floor and you can hear it. So I had to get rid of the Yeti. Then I got this. Let's see. I'm gonna make this screen big. So I got this this cardioid mic, I think it's called. Anyway, it's super directional, so I have to be up on it like a DJ, and I don't like doing that. So I got this Audio Technica one that's better, I think. So I still use this shotgun type mic to do my courses with because the audio is really good. Yeah, I need to go get my dog, huh? I have a beagle. She's awesome. Okay. I'm getting lost here. Let's make this collar. Keep talking about microphones. What's up, Rob? Welcome to the stream, man. Haven't seen you for a while. Thank you very much. Okay. You can, dude, you should. Do a little bit. Spam your art a little bit. That's what it's for. But maybe maybe ZBrush. Keep it ZBrush. I don't mind. Okay. Oh, I saw that. I saw your turntable. Is it that that necklace brooch-ish type thing that was all silver? I think did you post it on your Facebook page? I saw that today. Yeah, don't get a Yeti. I have the silver. I have the Pro. I don't have the Snowball. I have the Pro. And dude, it's too good. I'm telling you. And what I mean by too good is I set it on my desk and it picks up the vibration from my computer. So this one is on a shock mount, so it doesn't get those vibrations. This one is not, because it's on you can see the mic stand right here. It's sitting on the floor. But if I touch it, you guys will probably hear this. So I'm sorry if it hurt your ears, but it's hooked up that way. So Yeti, I would not. A lot of streamers use Yetis, which is great, but from my experience, they're too good. Yeah, I used the microphone on this guy forever, and it does a good job. But when I touch the cord, you can hear the sound through the microphone whenever the cord like strikes something. What is the model of the Audio-Technica? I'll have to look. Maybe message me on Facebook or something, and I'll look it up for you. Okay, let's see. But sometimes I do occasionally listen to music that you guys can't hear, because if you guys could hear it, they would. YouTube would get mad because it's copyrighted music. So sometimes I don't share what I'm listening to. Yeah. 2020? I think you're right, Eric. Thanks. I think so. It's like the most... It's like the one everybody uses. Same. What? Couldn't. Oh, you haven't seen this before? Okay, so I'm using the topological brush right here. So essentially you just draw, it's like doing retopology. You just draw the topology on the surface, and then you just pop it off the surface. Let's see. I'll show you here after I'm done drawing it on. I'm trying to decide how I want to resolve down here, because it gets pretty tight. Okay. There we go. Looks like it made a triangle, a big giant triangle. So everywhere it makes quads, or everywhere you make 4 points, it'll make a quad. It's pretty dope. I like it. Then if you want to clean it up, all you have to do is hold down Alt and drag anywhere on the surface and let go, and it'll clean up all those dangly bits. And then you can also delete lines by holding down Alt and drawing over them like that, like that. Then I can end in a quad instead of a triangle. Then I can edit this later. So I'll show you how that works. So see how his collar is up in the back of his neck? It kind of twists and folds as it goes up. What I'm doing is I'm creating it down. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever used Marvelous Designer or not. Sometimes you create something one way and then you flip it up and make it work the other way after you're done. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this, is I'm building it down first, and then I'm going to keep it a single-sided mesh and then manually flip it up around his neck. Then give it thickness. So that's my game plan for this. So I've shown this a lot, but to make this a single-sided mesh, all I have to do is make my draw size 1 and then tap on the surface, Maybe, and sometimes it doesn't always work the first time, so you just have to tap until it does work. There we go. So you can kind of see it in there, and it remains on the same subtool that you created it on. That's why I always duplicate my subtools before I make it, because I'm going to delete it now. So I just want this collar. I gotta make sure I delete everything. Or hide everything. Okay. So that should be it. Now I can go to delete hidden, get rid of everything. Turn off dynamic subdivisions. Oh yeah, that's right. You were, Tomas, you were there last year, right? You're one of my favorite people to listen to. You got a great personality. Doing demos is a difficult thing to do, so having a good personality helps a lot. That's what makes it fun, man. Ranting. I love to hear it. So I'm just slowly curling this neck piece up, and I'm going to go quite far. This is like my old box modeling days where I just move vertices around. Make sure you look at it from all angles and make sure the flow's working correctly. You love you didn't mention jewelry. Details. Man, Tomas. Don't talk to Tomas about details. He just gets... That's why it says, 9 hours later, he wakes up and he's like pulling himself out of the details. Where am I? How long has it been? But man, they're beautiful. And it wasn't done. Oh man, here I go for like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, I'm so exhausted, 2 hours. No, I typically would, during a work day, I'd go 8-9 hours for sure, or more. But I wouldn't be streaming. Streaming is a different beast, Talking about what you're doing versus just putting on your headphones and going for it is different. So you can kind of see this collar starting to take shape. And I can tell that my cut is too high. Now that I have him showing. What I mean by that is this collar notch. It needs to come down where this collar meets. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it down here. So let's weld these together. Let's see. Is that what I want to do? Maybe I'll just scooch it. Scooch is a word. My wife gets mad at me when I say scooch. That's not a word. But you knew what I meant. There we go. That's easy. What I was going to do is weld this together and then cut this next line down, but I might as well just move it. Yep, creative energy just zaps you for sure. Oh, better make sure I have my coat on. Yeah. All right, my coat wasn't showing. So, gotta keep moving. See, I get talking. That's another thing, is when you're talking, you're not 100% into your work. You're also like juggling conversation. So that's another fun thing to deal with. Okay, so now this color, yeah, if I could speak too, that'd be great. It's an important word. when the audience doesn't talk, it's tough. It's like, am I just talking with myself? Self. Is anybody here? Here. So what I was saying is, see how tight this collar is around his neck? And there's so much weight that it's just pulling it down straight. This one's a little looser on this side, but this one's being pulled down tight underneath this belt. So I want to get it around his neck tighter. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Echo. That's right. I forgot I used to do that. 115 people and not a word. Because they were all just staring. Just like, what am I watching? This is amazing. That's what I like to think anyway. Just like, what is this? Just dumbfounded by the awesomeness of your art. Right? All right. I think I want to close this coat in more. Get even more of that V shape happening. V. Christmas collar. Very Christmassy. It is. Merry Collar Christmas. Okay. Now I want to twist that collar so this seam is riding on the edge of this coat, but out here you can see there's some distance happening. And right now, since I drew it on the surface, it's hugging that surface quite tightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask it off. Let's see. Let's solo it. Let's get my lasso out. Then basically what I want to do is twist this collar out. Do I plan to model the beast? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm just going to kind of pull it out. Flare. Get that flare happening. Probably not that much. There we go. That's better. You guys have no patience. All right. Next, yeah, I'll probably will get lost in it or something. You gonna do 9 hours? Or are you saying you or me? It's just you. You're not the first one. So you'll notice that I typically don't sew my collars in to my coats or shirts or anything like that. And the reason why is because it's much harder to edit when they're connected. And all I want to do in the end is either print it or bake it to a game character. And so there isn't really a reason to go to the hassle of actually welding it and folding it. The only caveat of that is if I'm going to build a coat in Marvelous Designer, then I'll take the time. Well, I haven't messed with Marvelous Designer too much, but when I have, I've messed with the collars and I make them part of the outfit so it actually folds and looks nice, and because it's more realistic that way. But when you're doing stylized stuff, and that, you know, it just depends what you're going for. And I will try to get it to roll so it looks like it's rolling in and around, and so it doesn't have such a hard edge crease right here. But for now, I'm just kind of looking for the flow and the silhouette and stuff like that. Beast, don't tempt me. I'll do it. I might. I probably would on my own channel for sure. But I'm sure ZBrush loves you putting in that kind of time too. The Pixelogic peoples, the marathon sessions. So, if you guys know who Troy and Lena are, the couple from New Zealand that streams on iHas Toys, they do marathon streams. You get all the time zones. If I stream long enough, it'll eventually come back around and I'll still be here. Come on, there we go. Grab that little bugger. It's a good way to think about it. All right. Can you kind of see that? See how that collar is built? Let's grab this color, fill it. There we go. Now all of a sudden he's looking more cowboyish. And then I can come in here, and before I add thickness, see, I want to add some of this curvature. So I don't have the topology to add a curve here, so I need to put one in there. Let's insert an edge like this. Smooth this out a little bit, just to even out those faces. And then I want to insert an edge on this side too, so I can get it curling the opposite way on top. Let's turn on topological. Okay. Now you'll see those curves really happen here in a second. Let's clear the creases. Okay, let's try it. This could be weird because of this flip back here. When I go to extrude it, I'm going to smooth it out just a bit. So the more even your topology, the better results you'll have when you go to extrude it. Otherwise, sometimes it'll bend and look weird. You'll get a bad extrude, so try not to get too steep of angles. There we go. Hey, Sumerian, how's it going? Marvelous Designer is a cheaty cheaterson. I love it. I need to learn it more. Okay. So let's extrude these. And when you extrude them to the back like this, I have double turned on. I showed this last time. I have double turned on so you can see both sides. But when you extrude to the back, you're automatically flipping your normals. So you have to come down here and go to display properties, flip, to flip them back. 4 in the morning, you're crazy. Okay. Let's crease this now. Oh, nice. How's it going so far? Auto groups. Not auto groups. Group by normals. There we go. Group by normals. Looks good. Crease polygroups. Except for I want to put my crease level to 3. There we go. Oh, come on. Grab that coat. Sometimes it doesn't always grab. There we go. I'm just going to pull this vest in where it's peeking out. C++. What are you talking about? Oh, your proportion's slightly off. What's up, Harry Manvels? How's it going? Just fine, but you want it to be as accurate as possible. So yeah, don't really worry too much about accuracy right now. I mean, you can focus on it, but I would focus on the technique of it more right now than actually like trying to get it to look amazing, because you'll get it to look amazing later. That tutorial is just meant for you to get comfortable in there. Okay. Now I'm going to try something, so I'm going to save it first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the coat and the collar together. Just merge them. Okay, and then once you do that, you guys having a coding debate? Visual C++ is the best. Sorry. Scratch forever. Is that called Scratch? Okay. So what I'm going to try is using polish. I want to get rid of this this crisp edge right here. Well, I'm going to try to anyway. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm just going to get rid of the crease. Crease. Edge with partial. Okay. Okay. You better not. It's not the place. If you're going to argue about something, argue about... No, don't argue about anything. Oh, come on. Just grab... There we go. Alright, got some serious warbles going on. Case of the Warbles. Okay. Now, I always feel like saying, now for my next trick. No. It's different. It's different. It's not the same thing. Hold on a second. I gotta get some, let's see. Duster. I need to look at that, this piece that covers the shoulders really quick. Get some better reference of it. John Marston here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Dusters. Not late. Here, maybe I have to type cowboy. There we go. Cowboy dusters. And they don't always have this. It's like a rain thing. See, there's John Marston. Show me the back. For crying out loud. I found one last week. Oh, there we go. I guess it's just kind of a skirt for your coat. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just do that then. Coatskirt.com. Okay. Let's put this back. Young Guns. That was on TV the other day. Did you see the size of that chicken? I haven't thought about that movie for a long time. Duplicate. Let's see. This should be quick. Let's see if there's now I was looking to see if I could use this geometry that the code is made of, but from England? Oh, probably. No, they have the peyote scene. They have these kind of dusters in the U.S. Maybe they're European dusters in the U.S. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I don't know my duster history, so I don't have an opinion on that. But again, I'm just drawing the topology right on the surface. Solo this. Looks like the Joker's jacket now. Okay. Delete hidden. Man, you have them all. Blaze of Glory. On a steel horse I ride. Okay. Does he have one in that video? Dead or alive? So here's something you guys should know. When you're drawing these lines, see how it has orange and black ticks? I don't know if you can see that very well. But I think you're thinking about Avernus greatcoats? Oh, well, they're... Let me see. So, Tomas is like this. See this guy? So, it's not made of wool. Like, if I could see the back of this one, this is kind of what I'm going for. But they don't want to show the back. See, and then some of them don't have it at all. can see how it's leather. It kind of goes around and it comes up. And they have snaps on them. Friends of mine had some of these. And you can unsnap that back piece. And this comes way down. Look at that. He's pretty happy to be wearing it too. Yeehaw! Alright. I'm looking for something like this. See that? It's got some snaps and this... Yeah, anyway. I don't know. Oh, hey. Ashley's in the house. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Gosh, dang it. How are you doing? What's new? Do you have your Christmas shopping done? I can't get it to draw a green circle. Having troubles. Oh, it did. Okay, it did. I'm doing fine on this Tuesday evening. Just trying to figure out how a cowboy duster works. You know. Because I don't wear these dusters too often. Everybody's getting gift cards. I'm done. To Chili Bees. Chili Bee Fridays. Gift cards are good. I don't mind them. Depends on what they're to and what they're for, I guess. I'm gonna do a triangle. What's up, Dark? Chuck E. Cheese gift cards. Yes. And a stack of tokens. You can whisper a link, but you can't. Can you not put it on here? I think you can just pop one in here. Oh. Thank you, Tomas. There we go. There we go. Alright, you guys, look what Tomas found. Well, if you follow the link, you can see. I want to put him in this. But yes, look at this one. There we go. It kind of peaks and it rounds out down here. This is what I was talking about. See these straps? I don't know what they're for. Man, look at that. Medieval highwayman. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna get lost in Pinterest now. Thanks. Thanks. What does that do? What is it for? Is it just so it doesn't go flying up in your face? Oh, more of the interlinkings. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, if you can just send me a link, that'd be awesome. I can do this off camera. But I think I might change this design a little bit and have it fly up and out a little bit more. I mean, this side, he has that shoulder armor, but impressing the ladies at the Vampire the Masquerade gathering. Oh man. What's that what's the other Dark Souls game that's not Dark Souls? Where he pretty much wears that. That's what I should go look at. I'll go look at that game. Okay. What was it called? Yep. Just like Pinterest forever. Demon Souls? No, is it Demon Souls? No, it's not. Yeah, Bloodborne. That's right. Of course you would know. Bloodborne. Bloodborne, I like Bloodborne a little better than Dark Souls. Uh-oh. There's a debate you can have. I really liked Bloodborne. I didn't make it all the way through it, though. I need to play it again. Super good game, though. I think I got quite far. Yeah, there was this boss that I just couldn't get past. It's like this dog creature with, I think it had like 6 legs or something. That thing was brutal. I just got tired. The final boss of the DLC. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Cody? Okay. Let's see how this looks on the dude. Oh, where does coat go? There we go. Thanks for the links, guys, by the way. The reference links. Yes. I don't have the patience for that stuff, you know? It's kind of like Cuphead. You guys played Cuphead? The animation is fantastic. And I'm going to sound like a whiny little boop. But that game, I want to see all the animation, but I don't have the patience to wade through the difficulty. I don't want to play a certain thing over and over and over and over again. I used to when I was a kid, but I don't have the patience for that anymore. I have better things to do, like sculpting. There we go. Pinches of salt. That's the whole friggin' keg of salt. A little salty. But it's hard because I love the artwork. I love the art of those games. You know, like Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Love. And I love the gameplay. I just don't... I don't know. Yep, all the salt. My buddy Matthew Armstrong, he loves Dark Souls. And he's got his 12-year-old daughter. She also loves Dark Souls. And she loves, like, trolling people in that game and taking them out. It's pretty brutal to watch, but it's funny. Okay, I want to insert another loop here. Zmodeler. Yeah, yeah, right? Let them get through the difficulty. Are they streaming Cuphead? That's not a bad idea. Man. Smart. Why did I spend money on that game? Should have just watched it. Now what do you got? Oh, the actual makings of it. Awesome. And a sweater. For a bonus, we're going to throw in a sweater. Have you guys seen that new Pro Wacom pen? Where they actually made the eraser button and they put it down here. So now you have 3 buttons down here. Instead of whatever you use this for, not to erase with. I don't think I've ever used this button in my entire life. Suka. Oh, that's funny. I have too many games. I don't even know what to... I'm actually playing through Divinity. Divinity? I call it Divinity. Divinity 2. That game's awesome. It's like the closest thing to D&D without playing D&D. Yeah, the Pro 3D pen. I want one of those. It is if you need an extra button. I don't know if I do. All I know is this button is worthless. The eraser, in my opinion, this is worthless. But I use, so I have my the front button mapped to right click so I can navigate. Ask Paul Gabry about that, about this right click navigation. There's a big debate happening with right click navigation with ZBrush. And then I have my back button tied to the number 2 on my keyboard, so I can pull up my secret menu anytime I want to by just hitting that back button. So I don't really know what I would use the third button for, but I think I could think of something. Like call my mom or something like that, you know? Hey, Mom. I don't know. That button gets used when your art lead comes to your desk and erases your art. He's like, give me that. Are you serious? Oh man, that's funny and sad at the same time. Oh my goodness. The remote? Oh no, I'm not a huge fan of that remote. No, I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That you can see that it's not on my Cintiq anywhere. The remote is, because it's loose and it doesn't stick hard, you know, it doesn't stick well enough for me to use, because I use Control Alt and Shift all the time, and I can't put 3 fingers on that thing, or I can't hold it in my hand and try and, like, you know, warp your fingers into using those buttons. It just doesn't work. So anyway, I'm not a fan of that thing. I just wish I loved my 24-inch HD with the buttons here, because then I can push my keyboard out of the way and get the thing right in my lap, so it can be right in my face, and I have the buttons at, you know, right there that I need to use, and I didn't really need to use the keyboard at all. I designed my user interface around that. That's why all my brushes are out here. You know, somebody told me that they map that third button on the Pro to B. So to pull up all the brushes, they map it to here to pull up brushes. So that might be a good idea. So yeah, the 24 HD, it has a different screen ratio than this. It's not a 16:9. It's like I don't know. It's skinnier and taller, so it's not as wide and short as this. But it's nice, and you can probably find one that doesn't cost as much as this. So the only reason, and that's actually the main reason I got this one, is for the 16:9 ratio, because when I stream or when I record for my course, things like that, I like to have that ratio so I can just copy it and send it right up to video format. So anyway, yeah, I'm not. Are you interested in the 31? I'm not really anxious for that. This is big enough, man. What do you, I don't know how much more screen space you really need, you know? On your remote, you just map the multiple functions in the buttons. I can't have my, 3 fingers on that remote and not have it slide around, I guess. That's why I still use my keyboard down here. Oh, the menu space and the 4K res. I can see that. Okay. I can see 4K. That would be worth it. Okay, what am I going to do next? I think I'm going to leave this single-sided for now. I'll add thickness later. I think I'm going to add these belts on the shaps. Oh, you just got on the Black Friday sale? Yeah, that's when I got this a year ago or 2 years ago. I can't remember. I used to have the 24 HD and then I bought this. And yeah, like I said, the only thing I regret is not having the buttons on the sides. I had those mapped really sweet. I love the rings that you could turn the rings to make your brush size go up and down. and I use this ring to go up and down in subdivision levels of my subtools, and that was super nice. I had Control Z, you know, for undo and redo, and you know, all the whole everything was mapped there. I kind of miss it. So hey, what's up, Shas? Welcome, man. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make these. Let's make these belts. Welcome to the stream, you guys. Oh, can you please explain to me the difference between Z-remesher and retopology? Yes. So the Z-remesher is to rebuild your surface in a let's see, what am I looking for? The word. It's in a like with an algorithm. It's automated algorithm, so you can't predict where it's going to Z-remesh your mesh. It's very, very good at what it does, but it's not perfect. So retopology is doing it the manual way, and it is perfect because you're, well, as perfect as you can retopologize because it's you putting down the points manually. And I'm actually going to retop on top of this to make a belt right now. The Z-remesher, since it's automated and since it's, you know, it's computer generated, it's not good for your final mesh that you're going to use for, say, film or television or games. You'll want to manually retop your character for that. So I hope that helps. The Weta party was fun. Oh, I'm jealous. Jealous. Weta. One day I will see Weta. I hope. I would love to. Oh, are you rendering right now? Are you in just rendering hell? Because I know you're not a fan of it. But it's good you're doing it. They look great. Rendering can be maddening. Maddening. Especially when it takes so long just to do a little tweak. Then you'll make big changes and it'll mess up the whole thing. Make small changes and it'll mess up the whole thing. It was a bad experience for you? Did you go? Like, did you go to New Zealand, Mike? Or did you just work with them? Yeah, Keyshot is an interesting beast because of the HDR. And it's really hard because it takes away your lighting controls. And it forces you to do your lighting in different ways that you're not used to. Like I'm used to actually setting up physical lights in space and making it work. And you can do that in Keyshot. But it's not the same. It's not like you have a physical light and then you adjust all of its properties. So it's a way different way to render. Go. You know what? I am just going to add thickness to this right now. Okay. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Can't have you talking crap. No, I'm just kidding. That's too bad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see, split unmasked points. Let's see, I'm going to center this and scale it out. That sounds fun. Yeah, he would know for sure. I usually use, I would set up a plane. Just the reason I would use a plane is because I could put the plane in space and it would act like just a big square light, kind of like a softbox. If you think about like, you know, real photography and real lighting, the softbox is like a rectangle, and you can kind of put that in space and aim the plane where you want it to go, and then you can change that plane into a light source and it will project light from that direction too. So that's another thing you might want to try. It's kind of fun. For animation studio jobs, is it necessary to know lifelike character modeling or stick to stylized characters? So it depends on the studio, honestly. It depends on which studio you're going for. If you're going to go for like DreamWorks or Disney or something like that, they make stylized characters. But if you're going to go for like a game character studio, like the studio that makes Uncharted, or Bungie or something like that, where their characters are more realistic, then you want to go more realistic. It just depends on what you want to do and where you want to work, if that helps at all. But is it necessary to know lifelike characters? It helps for sure. I've done a handful myself, but I just don't do a lot. I like the stylized characters a lot more. I like the clean shapes and I love the designs of them. So I just kind of stick with stylized characters. Oh, from Tiago, have I worked on some characters? So Sapphire, are you talking about for film? I've only done characters for games. I've done a character or two for cinematics, which is kind of like a movie, but not really. I've not worked in film or television. I've only worked in games and toys now. So, hope that helps you. Oh, from Tiago? Okay. Thank you for catching him up. Oh, I see. Way up top. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not reading chat as much as I should be. I'm sculpting. Okay. Insert mesh brush. Here we go. So with these belt buckles, I could either make them like manually or I can insert them with an insert mesh brush. Yeah, no worries. Sorry, I didn't catch you there. I mean, in actual, if you're not doing animation, you're not modeling at all. Okay. Sorry, I'm probably like injecting myself into some other conversation that's going on. Sorry about that. Let's see, belt buckles. So these are semi-realistic belt buckles. Sometimes I'll use them, but they're a little too round for my taste. Let me see. Make them yellow. Done. Now see how they're pretty round and realistic and not very stylized. Sometimes I'll use them, but yeah, they're a little too crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to draw them right on top again with the topology brush. So it's fun to draw topology on topology on topology. Just keep it going. Inception. Ship it, no redos. Okay, why am I not getting my squares? All right, something's weird. Save it just in case it's starting to get crazy. Are you going to add a rigging course to my course? That is a great question. I'm talking with a really good friend of mine that is one of the best riggers in the film industry and the game industry, and I'm working with him to come up with a course. So it kind of depends on if he comes through or not. But yes, I hope it happens. I'm also talking with a really, really good animator. The same thing. So that's kind of my dream, is to have a go-to place for all things characters. So, oh, come on. I don't want to say his name just yet because I don't know if he's going to actually be able to do it or not. I hate to tease you, but he rigs all the animation mentor characters. So maybe you can find out who did that. But there you go. Okay, why? When is registration open again? Hey Robin. I want to open it up before the end of the year. Let's see, it's the 12th now. I may... You know, I might open it up next week for a couple days, like 4 days or something like that, just in case you want to get it for somebody or yourself for a Christmas gift or something. So just make sure you're on my my email list, and then you'll be notified. Okay, damn it. I don't know why this isn't working, but it's frustrating. Yeah, I don't say how much it is because the price could change. And if somebody watches this back, you know, and the price is different, then they'll get like, hey, you said it was this much on this day. And okay, let me delete lower. We're just trying to do it with, oh, there we go. All right, we got it now. Okay. I don't know why, but I just increased the resolution on these belts and then deleted the lower resolution. You can't use this topology brush on a piece of geometry that has subdivision levels. So you have to delete them before you can use it. And it'll give you the warning. So let's do it for real now. Oh, thank you so much, Sapphire. That means a lot to me. Okay. I just wanted something like that. Yeah, I was using it with dynamic subdivisions before, and it does work with dynamic subdivisions, but not with regular subdivisions. So I think the reason it wasn't working is because my resolution on that belt was so low. It was just a single span across there, and it didn't have anything to like draw on top of because it was so low. So I decided to increase the resolution of those bands. And then it worked. But I had to delete the lower the lower subdivision levels in order to get it to work. Okay. Delete. I actually have a forum now. I got to show you guys this forum. I have a forum for my course. And it's going really well. So I have a Facebook group, a closed Facebook group, and a forum. So this is the forum right here, and you can see how active it is. There's a lot of stuff going on. A whole bunch of work in progress. You got to see this turtle. He's talking about topology, but look at this shell. So cool. This guy's doing a great job. Awesome. Anyway, I can't wait till this turtle gets rigged and animated. It's going to look so great. And see, he comes in here and asks questions about topology and stuff like that. And talking about some lids and things. But yeah, I love this forum and the students in there. It's great. Fantastic community. So you're not only buying the course, but you're actually buying into the community too, which is fantastic. Okay, we have that. Oh, nice, Dark and Grim. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Zmodeler Extrude. Oh, before I do that, I actually need to make it look like a belt or a buckle and actually wrap around this. Okay, let's select this. And I want to get my subdivision levels back. So I can do reconstruct subdivision levels. It doesn't really work as nice. You can see it's got this curl down here. See how it's curling in and being weird now? So what I can do, there's always a way to fix things. If you're especially working at this low resolution like this, there's always ways to fix stuff. So since I went up in subdivision levels and then back down and I tried to rebuild them and it's not giving me the original that I wanted, what I can now do is I'm going to delete the higher, and then I just want to keep the outer edges. So I'll make sure I have select lasso, hide these two edges, invert, delete hidden, and then extrude again. There it goes. Then flip it. I really need to get that flip on my menu. So there we go. Now it's not all messed up anymore. Now it's something I can control. Make skinnier, more like a belt, and then I'll move the belt buckle around a little bit more. Okay. And I want that buckle to kind of bend and contour around the leg, so I need a little bit more resolution in here. So we'll insert a couple more. And thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I always feel like Bob Ross when I say this. But there's a billion things you guys could be doing other than watching me, so I really appreciate it. And as always, I give away my brushes and my user interface for free. If you guys are interested in that, it's over on my website at 3dcharacterworkshop.com. Let me get you a link. There we go. 347 million things. Thanks, guys. Man, I need to keep you guys around. You're great. Thank you very much. I gotta say, I've really lucked out with the students that are in there. You know, there are communities that just kind of turn to crap, and I'm really proud of the community that they have created. I only just kind of help and moderate and things like that, but it's the students that make it what it is, and it's amazing. Okay, they kind of look like Santa Claus buckles now. They're too square. Damn it, Worth. What's going on, man? Yep, I'm making a Christmas McCree skin. You guys play Overwatch? They just released their new winter challenge thing, and it's really cool. I'm not too hip on the May versus Winston map, but I love that snowball fight. That snowball fight's fun. The Winston versus Maze can be fun, but it's a little. I think Winston's a little juiced, especially when they know the map. It's like, oh boy. What's Overwatch? Dang it, Rob. I play Overwatch with Rob once in a while. I will be modeling the Cowboy's Beast friend eventually. Yes, I will. If you guys want to see this art, this is done by the amazing Johannes Helgesen. Look at that. And you can find him at Helgesen Art. He has an art station. I don't know if somebody wants to pop that in the chat there. But I'm a huge fan of his stuff because he is very, very, very good at getting volumes. And so it makes his stuff very easy to model. And he's great with his colors and his lighting. And his designs are really, really good. So I could model any of his designs and love it. So, but this is one that he actually he drew up for me to model specifically, so I thank him for that immensely. And he's unable to take payment right now because he's in Canada and for some reason, but I'm gonna get him back someday. Somehow. I'm gonna send him a print. A 3D print of this guy. Okay. Oh yeah. Gotta jump in there. The Nova skin for Widowmaker. Yeah, I like the Junkrat skin. The Junkrat skin, since it's summer in Australia right now, and he's supposedly from Australia, that's who I play the most of, is Junkrat. And so he has a summer skin, which is pretty cool. All right. So now with these buckles, what I usually do with buckles is I sink them in like this and then extrude them out. Okay, let's see. Extrude, not point. There we go. And then I'll just put that little centerpiece in there later. Yes, it is awesome art. I hope I do it justice. So the last character I did, well, the longest character. So a few characters ago on the stream, I also made one of his designs. It was this pirate girl. I think I have it right here. Hold on. I've shown you guys several times, but it's this pirate girl right here. And can you guys see this? See this pirate girl? She's tall. But Formlabs printed her out for me for the ZBrush Summit. And this is a Johannes Helgesen design as well. So it turned out pretty dang sweet. And I would love to print this cowboy out too. Can I have it? So I'd love to print him out. Here, let me show you guys before we go. I'm wrapping up here pretty soon. But my friend Kevin Keel, he did the original idea for this. Let's see. And I'll show you right here. So I want to pose this dinosaur in this pose with this character in this pose riding it. Like a dinosaur cowboy hunter guy. And I might model this dinosaur as well because I really like this design because he just looks fast and this dinosaur kind of looks heavy. So, and I would love to print him out and see if I can get it to balance on a base and print out and be solid enough to not break and fall over. Like put some metal rod or something up in there. And then this is another Kevin Keel as well. Same kind of thing. So anyway, that's kind of the idea. We'll see how it goes. Let me get back to the chat here. Now you're just trolling me, Worth. What's going on, man? Let's see if I have the skeleton. There we go. Let me show you her close up really fast. You're not really fast as it takes forever to load. There we go. So here's the pirate girl if you guys haven't seen her. And I'd love to paint this up someday to hopefully match this. But anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. So I usually work not in perspective. I work without perspective turned on, but the perspective I do work in, when I do turn it on, I change it to, let's see, what is it? 29. So I don't leave it at the default view of like 60 because this isn't a real camera angle and it could screw you up. So I always model when it's flat. And then when I go to look at it at the very end, I'll switch perspective on. So, but I don't, it just changes it that much, not too much. So anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by. I better give the Pixelogic guys a nice shot to use for the stream cover. They like to do that. And I'll turn them to the side and turn on perspective. There we go. So didn't make too much progress tonight, but any progress is good progress. But thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been fantastic tonight. Wow, 140 of you right now. That's crazy. Makes me not want to leave. But yes, thanks for joining me, Tomas. And I wanted to say Tomas is another streamer. You can catch him Mondays at 8 o'clock, and he likes to stream for a very long time. So you can catch him Monday nights. And then A Cubed, Ashley Adams, she's another streamer on here, and she does fantastic creature designs. You can also catch her on this channel. You can follow this channel to get updates when the live streamers go live, and they're getting new streamers all the time, and they're getting some really, really fantastic ones. And even if you're not into what they do, you should be watching them because you can pick up techniques and learn a lot from them. So I encourage you to watch them and all of their past streams and my past streams. Pixelogic will push to YouTube so you can watch all the past streams on there. So anyway, thank you very much, Pixelogic, for having me. It's always a great time. And once again, I'm going to be starting to stream on my own channel as well as here on Pixelogic. So if you want to go ahead and give me a follow, my follow is Shane Olson Art. That's my Twitch channel. I will be streaming on there hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And I will be opening my course. I'll try to open it next week for a few days. So go over to 3dcharacterworkshop.com and you can get my free brushes, this user interface, and my ruler for free. And you'll get on my newsletter and you will be notified when my course opens for enrollment for the last time this year. So thanks everybody for watching, and next week I will be streaming on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. I'm going to see Christmas Carol next Tuesday. I got to get into that Christmas spirit, right? So I'm gonna be watching that. So I will see you guys next Wednesday at the same time. So we'll see you then. Take care, guys. My stream, it's just my name, so I'll say hi and then just right click on my name and there you go. Thank you very much. Thanks, Geoff. Awesome. All right, guys, take care and have a good rest of the week and weekend. I'll see you guys next week. See you.